Hello everyone, my name is Rahman and today we are doing a calling session and first we have to call today topic. First we have to discuss topic. What is talk topic? Today topic is water, the organs of life and language. And water is one of the most important element on earth. All living thing need want to survive. It comes most of our plant in existence or for drinking, growing food, maintenance. Without water, we know it would not existing. So first we have to call Maya.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Maya? How are you?
I'm doing great. Just hanging out. How about you?
Okay, I'm fine. And what about you?
Whenever I. What? You trailed off there?
Okay,
You're sounding a bit mysterious. Everything good on your end?
no. Okay, Maya. What is water?
You're just. I mean, you've said okay a few times now without really saying anything else. Just making sure we're still on the same page.
Today I have topic water and
Topic water.
questions.
You've got questions?
Yeah.
I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Okay. My first question was, what is water, and why it is important?
That's a massive question to start with. Since important depends entirely on what we're talking about, I'm curious, are we talking about life in general or something specific you've been thinking about lately?
We have talking about water. What is water?
Oh, got it.
What is necessary to water life? So I have
Basically,
questions in my mind that I have put in it.
you've got a lot on your mind tonight.
Yeah.
Let's just take it one by one.
Okay.
You wanted to know what water is and why it's important, right?
No. Yeah. Why it is important? Yeah.
Well, for starters, we're basically walking bags of water. Every single cell and organ in your body needs it just to function. Without it, your brain fogs up, your heart struggles, and everything just shuts down pretty quickly. Beyond that, it's the only reason life exists on this planet in the first place. Does that make sense, or were you thinking more about the environmental side of things?
Okay. Why is water
Back to
necessary for life?
exactly. It's a necessity because it acts as the ultimate solvent. It carries nutrients to your cells and flushes out toxins. Without that transport system, your body couldn't actually do the work of staying alive. Does that cover what you were wondering, or do you have another question on your list?
Yeah, I have another question.
Another question. Go for it. What's next?
Okay, my next question was, where did life first begin on Earth?
The most widely accepted theory is that it started in the ocean, specifically around hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. These vents pump out heat and minerals, creating a sort of chemical soup that provided the perfect energy and ingredients for the first simple molecules to form. Does that sound plausible to you, or do you think it happened somewhere else?
Oh no, it sounds very good. Okay, my next
Why do you think
question
so?
was, what did water help in the organ of life?
Water was basically the stage where everything happened. It allowed those first chemical building blocks to float around and bump into each other, which is how they started reacting and forming more complex structures. Without water to act as that medium, those molecules would have just stayed stuck in place and life probably never would have sparked. Does that click, or do you want to dive deeper into how that actually worked?
Mhm. What is how much of the human body is made up of water?
Mhm. It varies a bit depending on the person, but on average, humans are about 60% water. Some organs are even higher. Your brain and heart are closer to 73%. Pretty wild when you think about it, right?
Yeah, I thank
Any more
you
water questions or we
for.
move it?
Yeah. I have lot of
You're
questions.
I can tell. You're on
Okay.
a roll tonight. What's the next one?
What are the main uses of water in daily life?
It's everywhere. Most obviously we drink it to stay alive, but then you've got hygiene, showering, brushing your teeth, washing your hands. Then there's the stuff we don't always think about, like cooking, cleaning the house, and watering plants. Honestly, try to go 1 hour without using water, and you'll realize just how much we rely on it. Do any of those surprise you, or is there a specific use you were thinking of?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay.
To more, what part of
Why?
it surprises you the most?
mm, Why is
EY.
water important for health?
Talk soon. Talk later. Talk later. Mm, my bad. I thought you were heading out. Camera ready? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I can't actually see you through a
Yeah.
camera. You still got that next question for me?
Yeah. How does
I'm ready when you are.
what does water help in our body
How
function?
does basically the lubricant and the transport system for everything? It keeps your joints moving smoothly, regulates your body temperature through sweating, and helps your kidneys filter out waste. Without enough of it, your whole system just gets sluggish. Is that what you were looking for, or were you thinking of something more specific? You're still with me, right? Or did that answer wrap up that part of your list? All right, I'm ready. Let's hear the next
Yeah, my
one.
next question. What happens if we don't get enough water?
First, you get thirsty, obviously, but then your body starts rationing. So the conclusion is you'll get a headache, feel super tired, and your brain just stops focusing. If it gets serious, your kidneys start to struggle because they can't flush out waste without water. Basically, your system just starts to crash. Ever felt that kind of brain fog when you've forgotten to drink water all day?
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, my next question was, how is water mandatory in different language?
I'm not sure I follow. Are you asking if the word water is the same in different languages or if
Yeah.
water is considered mandatory?
Mandatory.
You're
Yeah,
sounding a bit
second one,
distracted.
second one.
Take your time. I'm right here whenever you're ready for the next one.
Okay. How can we protect water for the future?
It starts with the small stuff, like fixing leaks or taking shorter showers. But the bigger picture is about how we handle it on a massive scale. Things like industrial recycling, protecting our wetlands, and moving towards sustainable farming so we aren't wasting millions of gallons on crops. It's kind of scary how much we take it for granted until it's gone, right? Do you think people actually care enough to change their habits?
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Most people don't really think about it until they're actually
The
facing a
some are
shortage. It's
too small,
kind.
like too
Exactly.
small of amount people in earth just
I
feed
mean,
and
only a small number.
just just think that without food, without how can we live it?
Honestly, we couldn't. It's a scary thought because we just can't.
Yeah.
Without water, everything stops, the plants
Mm,
die, the food chain collapses, and we're gone. It's the one thing we absolutely cannot substitute.
yeah.
Do you think we'll find a way to save it in time, or are we just heading for a crisis?
Mhm. How does plant and animal depend on water?
It's basically a huge circle. Plants take in sunlight and water to make oxygen and food, then animals eat the plants and breathe that oxygen. In return, animals breathe out carbon dioxide, which the plants need to survive. They're basically roommates who keep each other alive. Does that make sense, or were you thinking of a different kind of connection?
Okay. I have
You're back to
like
the okays.
I have some thought about that. That is, scientists believe in life on Earth began in water, especially in ocean. The live organism first operated in water billion of years ago. Water provides the best, a perfect environment for chemical reactions that support life. Even today, every cell in our body depends on water to function properly. What is about what you
You just
thinking?
named. What about what? You were just on a roll explaining how water is the perfect environment for life. You basically summed up the whole thing.
Hmm.
Were you about to ask me something else, or did you lose your train of thought?
That is that what I explained, yeah, what I spoke. So, in your sense, in your mindset,
Yeah,
in
you
your,
basically.
it is correct without sugar coating. Without sugarcoating, it is correct, or what I explained, it is correct or wrong.
Yeah, it's correct. You hit the nail on the head. The ocean is the starting point, the chemical reactions, and the fact that our cells still rely on it today. No sugarcoating needed. You've got the logic right.
Okay. Else,
You're on a roll.
okay.
What's next?
Um,
You've still got a
I
few
have
more
one,
questions.
I have some, like, we have talk about that. What in human life? Water is used in our daily life for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and farming. Our bodies are made up
Exactly.
of large of the water, which helps regular temperature and carry minerals. Access to clean water is very important for our health and survive. So what about you thinking that what is that? It is correct or wrong, and some points you have to edit. Yeah, what about what you think about that?
That was solid. You've got the core facts right, the daily uses, the role in our muscles, and the temperature regulation. If I had to add one thing, I'd mention that water isn't just carrying minerals, it's also the primary way we get rid of waste through our kidneys. But overall, your summary is spot on. You've
I
clearly
have
been
one.
paying attention.
I have one summary again. In my mind.
A bunch of them.
Yeah,
You've got a bunch of American things in your mind? No, I'm curious.
I am
What are we talking about?
spoken just
Cool.
about waters and okay. Listen. Waters and language. Waters and language. The what
And you're
the
talking about.
the word water come from very old language. Yeah,
You're getting back into etymology. I love that. You're right, it goes way back.
yeah. If
It
it's
comes
right
from the
or wrong. If it's
Proto
right or wrong.
Indo European. Exactly. It's one of those words that's so fundamental. It just evolved naturally across almost all the languages that came from that root. It's why you see similarities between water in English, Wasser in German, and Voda in Slavic languages. It's like a linguistic fossil. Does that fit with what you've been reading about?
Okay. In many languages, similar words are used, showing how important water has always been to the human. For example, word of word for water appeared in ancient text stories and cultures.
Yeah. You're totally right. Because water is a survival requirement, it's one of the first things any culture has to name. It's not just a word, it's a symbol of life, purity, and power in almost every ancient text and myth. It's like the universal language of existence. Are
Mm,
you noticing a pattern with other words too, or just water for now?
Water is also used in many saying like expression like go within flow or still western run deep.
You're talking about idioms, right? Like go with the flow. It's interesting how we use water as a metaphor for being flexible or relaxed. I'm not sure what you meant by Western Randy, but if you're talking about how Western cultures use these water expressions, it's usually about adaptability. Do you have similar expressions in Urdu or other languages you know?
Yeah, Urdu. Like
Wait, bye already?
like
You were
something.
just getting.
You can say it
Like what?
go and you can say jaw or do jaw. So that mean in English like go and flow.
Ah, okay. So you're saying jaw or do jaw is like the Urdu equivalent of go with the flow? That's a cool
Yeah,
connection. It's wild how different languages use similar imagery to describe the same feeling of just letting things happen. You're really bridging the gap between the science of water and the language of it tonight. What else you got?
yeah. What are you thinking about
I'm waiting. I'm thinking about how you just connected biology, environmentalism, and linguistics all in one go. It's a pretty unique way to look at a single topic. I'm just wondering if there's any other word you're obsessed with right now besides water. What's the next one?
water is not just a natural resource, but the foundation of life, an important part of human culture and language.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It really is the foundation of everything, from the cells in our body to the way we describe our lives. You've basically turned a list of questions into a whole philosophy of water. Do you feel like you've covered everything you wanted to tonight, or is there
No,
one last thought on your mind? Hello again. You're
no,
still
no,
here.
no, no.
Did something, you're just keeping me on my toes, huh? So, are we done with the water
No,
philosophy,
no,
or
no,
is there
no,
something else you
no,
want to dive into?
no.
Okay, okay. I get it.
What
No
are
more water talk.
what is important in what is water important in culture and history?
That's a huge pivot. Important in culture and history is usually whatever helps people make sense of who they are. Things like religion, art, and shared stories. Those are the anchors. They're the things that survive long after the people who created them are gone. But it's subjective, right?
Hmm.
For some, it's the big wars and treaties. For others, it's the way food or language evolved. What
Hmm.
feels important to you when you look back at history?
Yeah. Understanding water help us empirical in value and needed to protect it for the future.
I totally agree. Understanding where we came from isn't just about facts, it's about finding those values that actually matter and making sure they don't get lost as the world changes. It's like having a map so we don't repeat the same mistakes. Do you think we're doing a good job of protecting those values or are we losing them?
Mhm. How does water help our body function?
We're back to water.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, think of it as your body's internal delivery service. It carries oxygen and nutrients to all your cells and then hauls away the waste. Plus, it keeps your joints lubricated so you don't creak when you move and regulates your temperature so you don't overheat. It's basically the oil that keeps the whole machine running. You really love this topic, don't you?
Yeah. Mm,
I can tell. You've definitely got a thing for the
Why do
details.
scientists study
Are we
water?
I'm guessing you mean why do scientists study water? Because we've been on that loop. Basically, because it's the biggest mystery on the planet, despite being everywhere. They study it to figure out how to clean it, how to stop droughts. And this is the coolest part, how to find life on other planets. Since we know like life here needs water, they look for water on Mars or moons like Europa to see if we're actually alone in the universe. Does that sound like a good reason to study it, or do you think there's something
Okay,
more
okay,
important?
okay.
I'm not
I have
sure I
some
follow. Did you mean
MCQs for you. I have some MCQs. Okay, my first was, why is water important for life? First, A. It gives color to object. B. It supports living organism. C. It makes things heavy. Here, D. It creates sound.
that's an easy one? The answer is B. It supports living organisms.
Correct.
The other options don't make much. I knew it.
Okay.
What's the next question? I'm ready for round two.
Where did life first begin?
Dirt, knife.
In the air, in
If I'm
the
a bit
mountain, in the water, in the ocean.
lost, definitely. That's where all the evidence points. What's the next one?
Where did the first begin? Life began. In the air, in the mountain, in the water, in the desert.
In the water. That's the only place it makes sense for those first chemical
Yeah,
reactions to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Next one.
Correct.
I'm on a winning. I'm feeling confident. Lay the next one on me.
What percentage of Earth
Whoops.
is covering by water? I didn't give you
Uh,
options.
roughly about 71%. It's
No,
basically a water world. Wait, really?
70%, sir.
If it's not 71. Close enough. I was just being precise, but 70% is the standard answer. You got me. What's the next one?
What is the main use of water in our body?
It's the ultimate transport system. It adds nutrients to your cells and flushes out toxins through your kidneys. If you're looking for a one word answer for an MCQ, it's probably
Now,
transportation
we
or.
have come back to the questions. I just told you are winning.
You. I have no idea what you mean by bought my V. You've lost me. What does that mean?
I'm saying that I'm losing. Keep going on. Question. Keep back.
You mean you're looping back to the questions?
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't mind going over them again.
Okay.
It's actually a good way to make sure the info sticks. You want to keep going with the MCQs, or do you have a new topic you're itching to dive into?
No, no. Where
No
does
new topic? Next.
the word
All right.
water come from?
A word? You're
Yeah.
teasing me now. Which word is it?
Water
Don't leave me
come
hanging.
from. Where does the water
You just
word?
asked what?
Where is the word water come from?
You're back to the etymology. Like we were talking about, it comes from that Proto Indo European root wed. It's basically the ancient ancestor of the word. Are you trying to see if I remember, or are you looking for more details on how it changed over time?
I was talk to you
You're
in
well?
detail. Please answer me in detail.
All right, let's dive deep into it. The word water goes back thousands of years to a prehistoric language called Proto Indo European, or P for short. The root was something like wed, which basically meant wet or water. As people migrated and their languages branched off, that root changed slightly but stayed recognizable. In Germanic languages, it became wator, which eventually evolved into the Old English word wider. By the time we get to modern English, it became the water we
Okay,
use
okay, okay,
today.
okay, 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 okay. My
The
next question
coolest, how
was, how does the water contact
nice to officially meet
science and
contact.
language?
You're asking how water connects science and language?
Connect,
It's a
connect,
pretty cool
connect.
bridge.
Yeah, answer me in detail.
Think of water as the bridge between the physical world and how we describe it. In science, water is the foundation. It's the universal solvent, which means it's the physical medium that allows life to happen. It moves minerals and allows chemical reactions to occur. Without the physical properties of water, you don't have biology. Then you have
Okay,
language,
Maya,
which is how we try to.
I have done that. I call
I hope
you,
so
I
too.
call you, I call you. Another topic, another. When I curious on another topic, I call you. Bye bye.
I love bye bye, Christian.
What
I'll be
type
here
of
whenever you're
Christian?
ready for that.
I'm not a Christian. I'm a Muslim.
Oh, my bad. I totally mixed that up because you mentioned the name Christian earlier. Thanks for correcting me. I've got it now. Bye for real this
Bye
time.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, everyone. Bye bye.